Marketing, accounting, production, the three things that exist in every business, and they together determine the profitability of your company. As a business leader, one of the things that you need to recognize is the more you can work on each of these three to collaborate and work together, the more ensured your profit will be. By the way, I'm Roger Connect, president of Universal Accounting Center. For more than 40 years, Universal Accounting has been working with business owners to help them actually learn and apply these principles in their business. It's been over 10 years now that I've been the third acting president of Universal Accounting, taking these principles far and wide to help you as a business owner work on your business and in fact make profit both intentional and deliberate. In the Black was written by Alan Bostrom. It was actually an homage to his father, Alf, who started the company, Universal Accounting, in 1979. Alf was actually known as the turnaround king. He literally would go in with businesses and as a business coach, advise them on various things that they could do to salvage the business and make it more profitable. And it's these principles that Alan was able to document as he actually interacted and learned from his father how to best run and operate a successful company. Let me introduce you now to the 9 principles as you'll find them in the book and help you see how they relate. First of all, marketing. Nothing happens until you make a sale. I think too often in business, we've got the shiny object syndrome. There's a lot of things going on in the organization, and sometimes we get distracted away from the most important part of the business, making money. Second, a deal is only a good deal if it's a good deal for both parties. It's recognizing that the customer isn't always right, and sometimes in sales we get overly eager on maybe some of the offerings. Maybe we're unaware of some of the associated costs with fulfilling certain products or services. And this gives you a chance to reflect back on a regular basis and ensure that the pricing is correct, the offer is accurate, and that the customer is being taken care of. Lastly, it's growing your business geometrically, finding those missed opportunities that exist in business that if you as a business offered something, your customers most likely would actually pay for it. And it's finding what more you can be providing in your business that may become an additional revenue stream in your company. The second in accounting happens to start with cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. Obviously, we want to focus on those things that make it so that we have the funds necessary to run the business. Too often what happens is we end up becoming a bank. We're borrowing money, lending money, rather than actually just being able to pay the bills from the revenue that we're generating from the sales that are coming in. Next is know your business. Too often in business, we do not spend enough time on the financial reports and all the other numbers that exist in the organization, the key performance indicators that determine how the company is performing. The last happens to be planning for tomorrow. There are a variety of things that you can do as an organization to actually get the funding, get the cash flow, get the lines of credit that are necessary to run your organization. And it's in the book that we address each of these key elements of the accounting process. Next is production. It's here that we want to begin with pouring on the communication. And this is 2 parts. This is specifically focusing on internal communication, setting those things in place that allow the employees to have the proper information that they need to do their jobs, but also communicating with the customer so that we're able to set expectations, manage expectations, and over-deliver on our product and service. Next is improving internal processes. It's really looking at what we can be doing to become more efficient. With technology, systems, there's so many things that we can be doing differently today, and I'm sure that you can recognize that your business isn't operating as it once did a year or 2 or 3 ago. Well, the same should be true moving forward. What are some of those things as management or as the owner you can identify that actually can improve the efficiency of the organization, thus allowing you to be more profitable as a company? The last is taking what you have and making it better. It's literally looking at what you can do to over-deliver on your product and make the lives of your customers and employees so much better because you as an organization have figured out how to do what you do best even better. And that's a process that you need to consider and evaluate on a regular basis. And this book helps you figure out how. I'm reminded of one example that I think illustrates this so well. And it's a company that literally had a product that they were selling that they were very proud of, that they chose to actually spin off and sell to another organization. And it's in this process that they failed to realize that with the accounting, they would have known that this was their most profitable product line that they were selling. It literally had the largest margin. However, in an effort to generate cash, they sold off this division of the company, no longer being able to offer that product, and yet it brought in the cash that they needed in the short term, but now all of a sudden they were in the position that their product sales no longer had the margins that it once did. This is a huge problem because although the cash that they needed came in up front, now the business in its long term was in jeopardy. These are but examples to help you understand exactly what you can be doing to work on your business and apply these various things in your own company. Each of these 9 principles are meant to help you work on your business on a day-to-day basis. They are specifically designed to help you deliberately focus on profitable activities on the short-term, mid-term, and long-term basis. In addition, there's the wisdom pyramid. It's made up of specific steps that you can implement in your business to take the data that you're gathering in the organization and from that produce information, reports, things that you can be using to track what's happening in the business. And from that, learn, gain the knowledge you need to in your business so that you can make informed, intelligent decisions. And through those experiences, eventually acquire the wisdom you need to run your business with that intuition, that gut instinct that you're needing to be successful. A great example of the wisdom pyramid in practice happens to be an example of where a business was increasing sales, literally putting a good deal of effort into expanding their marketing and sales to generate more revenue. But at the end of the day, what we didn't realize is how those sales were impacting the business negatively, so that every sale was causing it to lose more and more money. One of the things that you need to understand here is it was through the practice of the wisdom pyramid that this all came to light. And it's merely because of the fact that what the business didn't recognize is more revenue doesn't necessarily mean more profit. I invite you to get your copy of In the Black and apply these principles in your business so that you can actually learn through the wisdom pyramid and these 9 principles how to prioritize the necessary things to ensure that your profit is intentional and deliberate. And most importantly, become the leader you know you can.